our founder, Dr. Ivan Misner, who's come all the way from the US into the #1 city in the world for BNI, Dr. Ivan Misner. What a sport.
I am so impressed with what is happening for BNI, not only in India, but here in Calcutta. This is the #1 region in the world for BNI.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a very privileged evening for BNI Kolkata chapter. And may I now request all the members to please rise up for the national anthem. Can we please have the national anthem played?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Now, can I please request the head franchisee operation BNI India, Mr. Murli Srinivasan, to please come on stage.
Good morning, Kolkata. Come on, guys, you are the #1 region in the world. So can I hear the good morning like a #1 region? Yeah, that's a BNI good morning. And first, I'd like to applaud all of you, and I'd like you to give a standing ovation to yourself for being the #1 region in the world continuously now for 3 months. Yeah. It's wonderful to be here, and I would, at this point, even before we get started, I'd like to, don't all of us like to thank Dr. Misner for taking that, for accommodating Kolkata in his schedule and to be here with all of you tonight. Thank you, Dr. Misner. So now I'd like to now invite all the directors who are present here on the stage so that we could do the lamp lighting. And I'd like to start off with the executive directors of the #1 region in the world from Kolkata, Rahul Agarwal, Rahul Mohata, and Bimal Samal. Give them a big hand. We have directors from other regions too. I'd like them to also join us. From Visakhapatnam, we have KVT Ramesh, who's also a district director with BNI. From Vijayawada, we have Jay Desai and Vishal Desai. From Raipur, we have Rajesh Baisia. From the Chennai CBDA region, we have Meena Srinivasan. And from closer home, from Siliguri, we have Prashant Agarwal and Pratik Garg. Yeah. And then we also have a new member of our team who has joined us, Amit Sabarwal, who's the head of franchise development. Amit, could you join us on stage? And next, I'd like to invite our country head, Max Srinivasan, who's also the president of the Asia Pacific region. Yeah. And finally, of course, I don't know which of you is Ivan, but can the real Dr. Ivan Misner please come up?
If you do not invite CBDB, is that a reason? CBDB is there?
Yeah. And could I also have a brand new region which is now joining us from the Kolkata CBDB region? We have Runjun Gupta. Yeah. And I would now like to request all the directors to light the lamp. We also have another very pleasant task to perform today since Dr. Ivan is here. We also have one of our directors, the district director for BNI's, the southeast part of India, and the executive director for Visakhapatnam, who has completed 5 years in BNI. And since we like to have it, yeah. KVT Ramesh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next up is none other than Mahesh Srinivasan, more formally known as brilliant Mac. Mac it is. Mac has studied for a master's degree in robotics and computer manufacturing from the USA. After working in Chicago for over 12 years, he returned to India to establish the Asia Pacific operations for a US multinational. He managed their operations for over 10 years as a country manager and scaled it to over 800 plus employees. Mac has co-founded a premier background verification company headquartered in Bangalore with operations in 30 cities with over 350 plus employees. He is a founding partner of BNI Bangalore since 2007, which currently has close to 2,000 members across 47 chapters. His journey in BNI enabled him to buy, grow, and sell a staffing company via BNI referrals. From Jan 2016, Mac was invited to lead the country operations for BNI India. Under his leadership, BNI India has experienced a 31% growth in memberships, added 69 new chapters this year, with a growing and dynamic membership of over 14,000 plus entrepreneurs. From Jan 2017, Mac's expanded responsibility includes supporting the Asia Pacific region for BNI. This area has 43,000 plus entrepreneurs, and his vision is to grow this region to 100,000 plus members by 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mac Srinivasan.
Awesome to be back here. I was here a few months ago, but I always enjoy being back in this city of joy. It's like my second home, and thank you for welcoming us back, and thank you for having Ivan over here today. Give yourselves a big hand again for being the #1 region and inspiring so many others to do the same. So I'd like to quickly go over a global update as what's happening around the BNI world, and then I would like to quickly bring up Ivan back again for his keynote address. So I'll take the next maybe 15-20 minutes with your permission to go over the keynote for, the update for what's happening around the globe of BNI. So there you go. For those who are here new, Dr. Ivan started BNI in 1984. That's Ivan and Beth. In their very first, it used to be called the network before it became BNI. And one of the offices over there is the California office in Upland. And Dr. Ivan started in 1984. And the main philosophy was the giver's gain. In 2014, that's a full 30 years later, he brought on our current CEO, Graham Waymiller, to head our operations. And our headquarters have now moved to Charlotte. And next slide, please. Next slide. One slide before. Okay. Under Graham's leadership in 2017, we had the global marketplaces defined into 3 different segments. Prior to this year, we had pretty much BNI being operated out of 2 areas. One was all of America, and then the rest of the world. The rest of the world was taken care of by Andy, who's here in the center of the picture, who's now heading over Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And he used to sit in a small city with only 450 people and manage over 70 countries. So it's a huge Herculean task for Andy. And so when Graham took over, he said, okay, let's bifurcate the marketplaces, let's give more focus, and we decided to have a global support centers across these 3 market zones. Thank you. So we have now Elise Wilson, who takes care of the North and South America, the whole Americas. Andy takes care of Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And I support the whole Asia Pacific region. With the global support team, if anybody can read this, I'll give you $1 million. Okay, just to show you that BNI is got a big team now. We have a CIO, a CFO. We have teams sitting in Ireland. We have teams sitting in Bangalore supporting the Asia Pacific market and in India. And of course, most of us are in the US. Once we have a CIO in place, now we're rolling out a new mobile app. Every time in India, especially when I go around the country, they come up to me and say, look, I'm a mobile app developer. I can do a mobile app. How many of you have already approached me here in Calcutta? I already know one or two of you have loaded your mobile apps on my machine. Yeah, you have, right? Yeah, there you are. So now we're going to have a mobile app that's official, that's coming through the pipe. So you'll be able to enter your referrals, that gets live. Members are, so these are things that are coming down the pipe. It's already been implemented in UK, and next marketplace, maybe after the pilots are done, India will be one of the first marketplaces where we want to implement it. So the Asia Pacific operations for India that is sitting in Bangalore, we have started. If you have seen my presentation 1 year ago, how many of you have seen it when I first started taking on this role? You would have seen a few people. Now we have really spread out our wings. We have, just like how you have launch, support, and training in chapters. So we have now the launch side, which we call the franchise development team, is headed by Mr. Amit Sabharwal. Amit, are you here in the room? If not, you'll be, yeah. Amit's taking care of our launch side of the business. He's joined us recently, and let's give him a big hand, yeah? Yeah. Amit will probably come back later. Thanks, Amit. And so he's getting his feet wet. We have a process in BNI called the boot camp. So he's going through the boot camp process, ramping up quickly the knowledge base of BNI. Our support side of the business is handled by Murli Srinivasan. You've all met him. He was here earlier. Murli, let's give him a big hand. Murli is what we call have you seen Star Wars, the Yoda, or what we say, the super guru or the Wikipedia? He's the Wikipedia for BNI Asia Pacific, or across the world actually. He even gets calls from Canada asking him questions. So that's Murli. And we also have another Murli, Murli Sundaram. Murli Sundaram, who handles the head of trainings for us. In the training division, guys, we have bifurcated India into 5 different districts, and each district has also got a regional trainer. And we're going to have national trainers coming from that lot, and we currently have identified a few Asia Pacific trainers. Asia Pacific trainers will be training executive directors across Asia. National trainers will train the launch and support parts of the team. And you have regional trainers. I think there's one person here from your region, that's Vivek. Vivek Jaiswal, are you in the room? There he is. He's been selected. So as we bring on new regions like Siliguri and all that, Vivek may make a trip out there to teach them advanced referral skills workshop, or maybe a power team workshop while that region is ramped up. Okay, we want the education is the most important thing. As we started rolling out trainings last year across India, that is the reason why we got that 30% spike in growth. Okay, education is the most important in my view, to be able to spread it and be able to deliver it quickly in all new regions. So that's the reason why we're building a very strong. So everything on the left of that diagram is related to the operations of BNI and membership support. On the right-hand side of the diagram is a lot to do with Asia Pacific support. We have a controller for finance that handles all the finances for Asia Pacific. I have a new projects coordinator that's coming on board that will help me coordinate with the 18 countries. Various things. People who are helping me manage with the events, and there's quite a few tasks, and the list will keep going on. I'll be adding more people to help us manage the Asia Pacific operations. Needless to say, there are 2 new, the countries are coming on board as. One, we have Singapore that's now directly reporting in. Singapore is a company owned, just like India is. So they report in